everyone, it's Arthur, the cinema guy. I am here with none other than Aicha Djidjelli. I saw Aicha perform at Hans Zimmer Live Tour last year and this year. The concert was absolutely incredible. Aicha, thank you so much for joining me today.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
You very kindly accepted my invitation to come here to the Steinway Lyngdorf showroom in Colchester. Thank you so much for attending.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I mean, it's been a whirlwind tour. You guys have been incredibly busy. How's the tour been for you?
The tour has just been absolutely out of this world. I mean, the nature of the sort of gigs that we're playing and the music that we're playing is really connecting us to, audiences all across the world. And, the connection we have with the band, the chemistry between the band is like nothing else. It's electrifying. And Hans has just sort of selected all of these different people that you would think on paper wouldn't necessarily get on. And he's just essentially put together this entire ecosystem that can fully function and carry his beautiful music around the world. It's just such a stunning band on and off stage. And I just, feel very blessed to be a part of that band.
I mean, the stage is full of world-class musicians. Each person in their right is a genius of the instruments that they perform with and some of the instruments they design.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to see so many gifted artists all on one stage. And you'd think, this is going to be really highbrow, it's going to be really quite stressful, but you guys have so much fun together.
I know, it's really not like that. I thought it might be similar to what you're mentioning. When I first got asked to join the band, I was thinking it would maybe be a bit rigid and quite highbrow and all this stuff. But no, it's just full of a bunch of jokers, which is absolutely fantastic. We're all serious about our music and how we do it. But, in terms of how we all get on and everything like that, we take the music very seriously, but we don't take life seriously. Not too seriously.
Not too seriously.
So, there's lots of room for, fun and adventure and all that sort of thing. It's, fantastic.
Now, you love movies as well. And you've got some exciting news about your role in the soundtrack for the new Dune film. Do you want to just share some of that news with us?
Yeah, sure. So Hans mentioned to the percussion section, which is myself, Holly Madge, Alexandra Shukla, and I also pulled my friend Buzz Allen into the recording session because we needed 4 drummers. And Hans gave us a brief of, I would like something to sound ancient and futuristic at the same time. So we did a lot of experimenting on different sounds, lots of metals, lots of wood on wood, abrasive sounds. We recorded some interesting things. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to come out in context with the rest of the music.
We can't wait. Honestly, we can't wait.
Yeah.
You've got such a huge variety and taste in music, and we got to listen to some of the stuff you really enjoy today. It's probably going to be difficult explaining all the different systems, but you've heard quite a few things here at the Steinway Lyngdorf showroom.
Yes.
Was there anything particular that stood out, or that you thought you'd not heard before? Tell us about your experience here.
I think for me, the system that captured me the most was that one up there.
The Model D.
Model D. I know that the other model has the sort of bass and is a bit more present, but something about that was really immersive. I think I explained to the guys here, Charlie and Simon, that I felt like I was sort of getting into water and just felt really, really immersed and actually in the music, which it's really difficult for speakers to do that because one thing they're far away, and obviously when you move around a room it can really change the sound, but I just felt it was this all-encompassing experience, and I felt like the musicians were in the room with me. You could really hear that detail, and I just felt smothered in audio glory.
And you chose a few tracks which are particularly challenging. But why did you choose those tracks specifically? What were you hoping that the system would do for you?
Sure. So I picked that track from Experiments for Dark Phoenix Outtakes because I really wanted to hear how that system would hold the bass. And it sort of changes in frequency of the bass, and it sort of moves up and down and back and forth. And it was just amazing how it could hold that. And then the other piano piece that I wanted to listen to was, there's so many intricacies in the sound. You can hear the squeaking of the pedal, you can hear the fingers on the ivories, and those little details. And some people might describe them as sort of discrepancies in sound recording, but I love those details. You know, I used to love listening to Good Times, Bad Times, a John Bonham Led Zeppelin track, because he's got a squeaky kick drum pedal. It's going ee, 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 ee. And there's something so human about that. So I just wanted to hear how it sort of deals with those nuances. And just absolutely impeccable. You know, really, really is. Let's all have one.
And you'd be so generous that you'd want to gift your friends these stuff.
I wish I could gift my friends these speakers. I really, really do. I mean, what a Christmas present.
Amazing.
We have many tons of stuff arriving for you. There's a crane coming, you know, to lift it into your house. Yeah, but it's been really, really good to listen to the different systems, and they look incredible as well as sounding incredible. They're real art pieces. They look stunning. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed.
And you also got to listen to the rather small and discreet Lyngdorf audio system right at the beginning. What did you think of that in terms of what did you expect?
Well, it's so unassuming, isn't it? The speakers, how they look, you can't really notice them. They're sort of very square, which is quite unusual for a speaker. The clarity was just immense, you know, that attention to detail. I think a lot of people be interested in those. They're great for your home setup. Yeah, beautiful speakers.
And then we enticed you to come and have a cinematic experience. What was that like for you?
Well, it didn't sound that good in the cinema. So I'm happy to have a listen here, have a look and have a listen. I think the home cinema setup is a dream, really. You know, if people are in a position to sort of go forward with that, it's something that I would have if I was in a position to have that. Yeah, I quite like that the speakers are hidden as well. I think I told you the story about me ruining my dad's NS10s. I mean, they're known as nasty sounding 10s in the business, but I did put my finger through the tweeter, which didn't go down very well. So yeah, the fact that they're sort of hidden, I think is really good for family living and that sort of thing, party-proof them up. But I just think it's, you know, you're just pushing the boundaries, you're just finding new ways to make something that already exists even better. And it's all about emotion at the end of the day. That's what music is. It's what we're all trying to do, trying to capture emotions and then portray them and feed those emotions out in their purest form, you know, and make them live forever. You know, we're trying to immortalize emotion, really, right? And I think that these systems are the closest you can get to actually creating that.
Wow. It's also an honour and a privilege to have a world-class musician come and experience this and just tell people in your own words. Who should we invite here next?
You have to invite Hans here. You have to invite Andy Page here. You need to invite Johnny Marr here. You need to invite Steve Lipson here. The list goes on, really. I think that there's so many people I know that are just mad about sound. You know, sonic scientists. I think that there's a lot of people that would love to have this in their house, you know, because it's really good and it looks fantastic. And, you know, as I say, if you can, you know, sitting in front of the speakers and to feel that immersed in what you're hearing, it takes you to a different dimension. And, you know, we all escape into music. We need music. I need music. It's part of my lifeline. It's part of my oxygen. So yeah, these speakers are a dream. They really are.
Wow. Talking of music, thank you for what you do for the audience, what you do for me, what you do for all of us. You're incredible to watch on stage. The whole ensemble is just electrifying. We can't wait to see you guys perform again next year. I know it's only been a few months, but you got to get back on it. But tell us your sort of time frame in the next few months. If people want to come and enjoy you performing here or anywhere else, what are you going to be up to in the next few months?
Yeah, so in the next few months, I'm actually just working on projects sort of behind the scenes. There's not very many live shows happening at the moment. Just more sort of recording, writing, that sort of thing. We're sort of building up towards a tour next year. Hopefully we're going to be back out in the States. We played Europe the last 2 years running, which has been incredible. So yeah, a bit of States, hopefully a bit of Asia, potentially Japan, which would be good. So yeah, that's sort of me really. The next few months, I'm doing a lot of piano playing. I'm exploring lots of different drumming sounds and techniques from different cultures. I'm trying to plan a bit of an African adventure to go and learn some, learn what I don't know. The thing is about drumming and being a musician is the more you know, the more you realise you don't know, and it's just this lifelong journey that is just ever expanding. And yeah, so
we're really excited to see where you go on your journey.
Thank you. I'm actually going first, before I go to America, I'm going to see Glenn Velez in New York.
Wow.
Who's a fantastic world percussionist. So I'm going to go and hang out with him for a little bit. And Loire Kotler, they do music together. So I'm going to be there in October. So next month I'm going over there to do a bit of that. But I think when I'm not out playing music, I'm still kind of learning music and trying to add more to my sort of repertoire of what I can do and what I can delve into and that sort of thing.
Incredible. And we got to enjoy the previous Hans Zimmer live performance on Bluray, which is, I think you mentioned, recorded in 2018.
It was 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
And rumour has it that there's going to be a brand new production, something new to watch. Can you share some secrets about that if you're allowed to?
Oh, yeah, so we have another really exciting project that's been filmed. So it's all being mixed and edited together as we speak. So yeah, but it's going to be different to the previous Hans Zimmer Live Blu-ray. Hopefully you're going to like that when it comes out.
And can you tell us a bit more as to, has it been filmed? Where was it shot?
Yeah, so we filmed in Dubai. We did a couple of concerts in Dubai, and yeah, so loads of cameras were set up. Lots of cameras sort of popping up and down from my drum kit. Cameras above, cameras everywhere, and yeah, they're just putting it all together at the moment. There was a few different location shoots, which I don't really want to spoil, but yeah, it's a live show with a bit of a twist, a live recording with a bit of a twist.
We absolutely can't wait. Aicha, thank you so much for coming today. We look forward to hosting you again. This place is your second home for all your audiovisual passions and needs.
Fantastic.